Hi everyone, this is Michael from Codecademy, and I'm excited to be discussing frontends and frontend frameworks with you today. The terms frontend and backend are thrown around all the time in web development. But what exactly do they mean? Let's think of it this way. Imagine you go into a computer store. They probably have decorated the store nicely to make you feel comfortable and put a few computers out front for you to see. However, when you actually request to buy a computer, they will go to the back and retrieve a new computer for you to take home. Similarly in web apps, the front end is the part of the app the user will see. It is nicely designed and easy to interact with. The back end is where all of the data is stored and requests are processed, like a warehouse or a storeroom. The user can make requests from the front end to do things in the back end, like place an order for a computer. However, they can't go in there themselves. Let's say we're building a website for a restaurant. This site contains the restaurant's hours of operations, its menu, and directions to the restaurant. When a user visits this site, the HTML and CSS files for the site will be retrieved from the backend and displayed in the user's browser. What the user can now see, the rendered version of these HTML and CSS files, is the front end of the site. Simple front ends like this that only display information can be built with just HTML and CSS. Let's say we want to add the ability to make reservations to our restaurant site. We might add a form to the site with fields for name, reservation size, and reservation time. Now, whenever you need to handle user interactions or make requests to a backend, you must always use JavaScript. So, we would need to write a few lines of JavaScript that will take the info from the form, send it to our backend to add the reservation to the database, and then update the front end to let the user know the reservation has been made. Let's say a restaurant now wants to add online ordering and delivery. This would require a lot of JavaScript. We would need to add user accounts with login and logout, the ability to add, remove, and update credit card information, addresses, a shopping cart with the ability to add items, remove items, edit items, an interactive food menu. The list of needs goes on, and each feature requires a significant amount of complicated JavaScript in order to make the proper requests and update the front end accordingly for each. Complex web apps like this are incredibly common today. However, these kinds of front ends can quickly become time-consuming to build, difficult to maintain as the code becomes hard to read, and hard to optimize, since bad JavaScript quickly leads to slow page loads and updates. This is where front-end frameworks come in. Front-end frameworks are JavaScript libraries that allow you to create complex front-end apps with relative ease. They are built by experienced front-end developers in order to provide simple shortcuts for implementing common front-end features and optimizing your front-end code behind the scenes. In short, front-end frameworks aim to make front-ends quicker to write, easier to update, and speedy for your users. Each front-end framework solves these issues differently, but they all aim to make front-end web development easier and make front-ends across the web more enjoyable to use.